going on, Jerome? So your Minnesota Fine Vikings indeed have the best safety trio in the National Football League. Alkaline trio shaking with Harrison Smith, Josh Metellus, and Cameron Beasley Bynum. But also, what if I told you that there was a fourth guy? It's like finding out there's a fourth guy in the Beatles. Hey, Ringo Starr. Actually, no, he's a little bit better than Ringo. Yeah, he's George Harrison. I don't know, man. But either way, one of the stories of camp has been Theo Jackson's rise up. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh. Theo is indeed for real, and I think you're seeing a guy come into his zone and a guy who could potentially rise up and be a starter here very quickly. Well, maybe not this season, but of course, Cameron Beasley Bynum, his contract status up in the air, final year of his rookie deal. I would love to extend Beasley, but the business is the business. Josh Metellus emerging as a star himself, entering a very smallish extension. That contract needs to be freshened up, and Harrison Smith, this is probably going to be his last season, but also we've said that each of the last like 2 or 3 years. So who knows, man. But either way, Theo Jackson has been an absolute nail driver on the back end of that defense. Highly respected in the safety room. They call Theo and those other 3 jabronis the 4 horsemen back there, just breaking down film, high IQ, getting after things. And there's a reason why Flores has catered his scheme to the talents of that safety room, and Theo Jackson is certainly in there as well. And also, he's been the talk of camp, Alec Lewis, the Athletic. For the record, it's an honor to precede Theo Jackson here. So talk about a lineup on KFan. Nobody has had a better camp than this dude. He's literally everywhere every day. Vikes fan page, Theo Jackson's having one of, if not the best camp performance on the entire team, according to Judd Zulgad. He's everywhere. He's here. He's there. He's everywhere. Theo Jackson. He's been outstanding. This guy on a lot of teams would flat out start. And I think that's where we're currently at. And Theo Jackson is a supreme talent and a guy that contributes not only on special teams, but also on defense. And last year when one of these 3 guys did come off the field is Theo Jackson going in, not highly drafted, 4th-round pick Jay Ward, and obviously not first-round pick Lewis Seen. It was Theo Jackson, so let's talk about him today. Background, 25 years young, 6'1", $198, born and raised in Nashville, played his college ball in Tennessee, so Nashville to Knoxville. Makes sense, man. Also, maybe that's why he and Harrison bond over, like being born and raised in Tennessee. It's good, man. He was a 6th-round pick by the Tennessee Titans in 2022, so you would think that this is the dream. He was drafted by his hometown team, and we're off to the races, right? And also, the Titans, I mean, that was the last couple of days of Kevin Byard, so they definitely had a need at safety, but he made the practice squad in 2022, and then the Vikings decided to be like, yoinks. Thank you. The Vikings signed Theo Jackson after they placed Ty Chandler on injured reserve. Now, what's interesting is that if you're a player on a practice squad, you can decline being signed to another team's 53-man rooster. Like if you like your situation, if you think that there's a great opportunity where you're at. So Theo Jackson didn't decline, that 53-man spot for the Vikings. Also, it was early in the 2022 season, but he came aboard very quickly and was a core special teamer for the Vikings right out of the gate. And he's played 26 games over the last 2 seasons, 143 total snaps on defense, 30 career tackles, 1 interception, 1 pass broken up, 69.2 PFF coverage grade on 100 cover snaps last year. Nice. And he's versatile. Like we said, basically he just comes in wherever you need a safety in Florida's defense to be. He's been in the box. He's been in the slot, outside corner, free safety, slot. Like we said, I mean, just basically everything that Metellus, Beasley, and Harrison you need them to do, Theo Jackson can do as well. So that speaks highly of Theo Jackson, where he's just in there too, learning multiple different positions, and is just good to go. Also, like we said, a core special teamer over the last 2 seasons, 544 special team snaps, and he's a 5-phase special team player. So when they say 4 or 5 phase special teamer, so there's 6 phases, right? So there's kickoff, kick return, punt return, and field goal block. And Theo Jackson is involved in every single one of them except for field goal, right? So that does say a lot about the caliber of the player. Also posted an 86.4 PFF special teams grade in 2023, 4 tackles, none missed, and he does not miss. He indeed does not. And as of right now, the Vikings... So the Vikings secondary is interesting because cornerback-wise, you're still a little bit worried about the depth there, but safety, you're good to go. It's the deepest safety room in the league if you include Theo Jackson, or hell, include Jay Ward and Bobby McCain as well. Why the hell not? Even though Jay Ward has moonlighted a little bit at corner, Theo Jackson's all over the place. For my money, the best safety trio in the league still Metellus, Beasley, and Harrison. But Jackson is just out there waiting in the wings. He was brought back on a one-year deal this year. Hopefully he resigns next season here in purple, because I think that Flores, Durante Jones, they love him. Coach Hatt, Coach Daniels, special teams coordinator, obviously loves him as well. I mean, also, I think there's a chance that he and CJ Ham could be the special teams captains this year. I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility. I think that's how highly respected Theo Jackson is. So we're seeing a guy who's having a great camp, rising on up. And we've seen, with the Vikings throughout the years of either lowly drafted or undrafted guys rising up in that safety room, whether it be Andrew Sendejo, Anthony Harris, undrafted, Jaron Kearse, 7th-round pick, Theo Jackson, 6th-round pick of another team. I mean, this could certainly work out. And like we said, I want Beasley to stay. I want Metellus to stay. And also he deserves a better contract. Harrison, we'll see. An absolute legend, but this could be it. But yeah, keep Theo Jackson in purple because, hey, I feel, so obviously, the stars are the foundation of a franchise, but they're like the bricks in the foundation. You need guys like Theo Jackson to be the mortar that holds all those bricks together. Otherwise, you just have a pile of bricks that can be knocked over, except for by a wolf. Why the wolf try to blow down the brick house? Doesn't matter. Anyways, your thoughts are thoughts. Theo Jackson, been one of the winners of training camp so far and rising up back on the street. Your thoughts are thoughts. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skull production value.